Premiership Power Rankings, folks, after 8 rounds of competition. I don't know how you guys are going to keep up with the Premiership in November with the amount of rugby that's on, but yeah, we'll see how the depth of these squads has been tested. Some of these teams without a few players this week just gone, and there'll be even more of the internationals out for the ninth round. But yeah, we'll go through the Power Rankings. You guys can let us know your thoughts, and yeah, we'll go from there. Obviously, only 4 games on with the 3 teams not playing. You know, whoever's supposed to play Wasps, whoever's supposed to play Worcester, and whoever was on the bye not getting a game. So yeah, it's a kind of easy one to keep up with. But London Irish, I feel bad to do it because that was kind of a controversial game. But London Irish, that's 3 losses in a row. 24-26 away loss at Quins, not without some controversy. I mean, a cracking start from the London Irish guys. Yellow cards both ways. 14-0 lead at half time, but then Donald, that head with Joe Marler, he gets red carded. I mean, still, despite the red card, Hassel Collins gets a nice try in the corner, and then Bernard Janssen van Rensburg gets taken out in the air. It's been a bit of, that's one that's divided opinion. Some people saying it was, you know, worthy of sanction. Other people saying it was just a rugby incident. But either way, the way his head hit the ground was was pretty brutal. And then they conceded trying like the 84th minute to lose it. So yeah, man, pretty brutal. But as I said, 3 losses in a row. So their record is 1-5. Not pretty reading, but it was close, and it was away from home. It was against Quinn, so yeah, that is what it is. Bath didn't play. They were on a bye, so they kind of do better than a team which had a loss. So by not playing, Bath have gone up 1, as have Newcastle. Also no game. Also kind of just the 1 win. Them and Bath just the 1 win. But most recent result is not a loss, which is more than you can say for London Irish. So, yeah, 1 win from 5, 1 win from 6, 1 win from 6. Pretty similar records. Not that much in it. And then Bristol, oh man, that bright start to the season seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? I mean, they led early against Northampton, but not for long. They end up losing 45-31. They're down 31-7 at halftime. This is what I mean by they're not in front for long, and their defense is just genuinely very bad in this game. Like, I looked up the percentage. What was it? 66% tackling percentage for a professional team is just bad. Like, I don't know what else to say. You very rarely see anything that bad. The 70s is bad in terms of a tackling percentage, but just over half your tackles are made. Yeah, it's really shocking. At least they got 4 tries. They came back and managed to squeeze a bonus point out of it. But I can't say much else for Bristol. Same spot as last week, but yeah, kind of disappointing. Speaking of disappointing, Exeter have kind of failed to beat the big guns. The teams who've got positive records have managed to beat Exeter. It's a loss away at Gloucester, 38 points to 22. Bit of a tit-for-tat game. I mean, Exeter were in front a couple of times. Good to see Scotty Seo put the Exeter jersey on, and you know, he looked pretty impressive. But ultimately, Exeter's record is now 3-3, so 3 wins, 3 losses. So kind of middling, unfortunately, after what was seeming like a pretty bright start to the season. So down 1 spot on the power rankings. Northampton, their record is 3-4, so 4 losses, 3 wins. But man, they actually look pretty sharp against a pretty poorly defended Bristol team, as I mentioned. But Alex Mitchell loves a snipe, loves a good support run. Bonus point before half time. What can you say? They were pretty impressive, albeit, as I said, with Bristol making life seemingly pretty easy for them. One of those ones where how much credit do you give Northampton for being sharp, and how much do you just say Bristol were poor? It's usually a bit of a mix of both. But there you go. Leicester, the other team that didn't play, so their record remains 3 wins, 3 losses, down a spot on the power rankings, but there's nothing they've done. It's just other teams past them. Sale drop out of the top row. After their really great start to the season, they've now dropped 2 games. This time it was away at Saracens, which is admittedly a pretty tough place to go, 33 points to 22. Ben Curry got the opening one from a maul, and their maul looked good. I mean, they got a penalty try from a maul later on as well, but they didn't really punish the Earl yellow card. I think they lost the yellow card, 3 points to 0. They went behind. They did manage to punish the second Saracens yellow card, and they went bloody close on the 70th minute to getting a try, but couldn't quite get it done. So yeah, man, their record's still 5-2, which is tidy, but yeah, on another day they might have gotten a bit closer. Top row, we've got Quins. Quins are up 2 spots into third. Bit of a mixed bag, not convincing. No points in the first half. First half distinctly pretty average from the Quins guys, but second half comeback. Dombrek shows some power. The scrum shows some power. The scrum pretty much wins them the game. Tommy Allen gets his try from the back of a dominant scrum. The final try from George Head, the maul try, basically was set up. That penalty came from a big scrum. They had a red card of their own, so the end of the game finished 14-14. So maybe a wee bit fortuitous, but it is a win. The record is 4-3 after that one. Gloucester, though, are still second spot with their win, like I mentioned, over Exeter. Reece Zammit was pretty bloody exciting in this game, wasn't he? He gets one from turnover ball. He sets up one from a cross kick. He makes one with an offload. Carreras also looked bloody good on the other wing. So a couple of internationals, doing pretty well for their club team before they head off to international duty. The maul also it looks good for Gloucester. So bonus point win, 4-1, looking very good. But it's these guys. It's Sarries at home. I should say Gloucester's crowd was amazing. Sarries was not bad as well. 33-22. McFarland, bloody hell, that guy's an athlete, isn't he? Winning restarts and gets a try where he's just, Alex Good was involved into a bit of everything. Tompkins had a pretty good game. Nice miracle pass, try saver, tackle, gets the final bonus point try. Happy days. So there you go, folks. Only 4 games, but those are the rankings for the Premiership after 8 rounds. I'm not sure how much we'll see over the Premiership over November, just because there's a lot of rugby on, but try to catch as much of it as I can. You guys let us know your thoughts. Where would you be ranking the teams? And I'll talk to you guys again soon. See you later.